Hello, it is the presentation entitled Field Observation of Role of Phage Introduction and Salinity and Regulator of benthic macroinvertebrates in Lower River Basin, Antofagasta region, Chile. Potential regulator of mosquito from Patricio Ríos Escalante of the Catholic University of Temuco, Chile. This presentation is of the work of Christian Twemers, Carlos S., from Rodolfo Wilson and Shaima Lavadla. And displayed are specified the respective affiliation address. As introduction, the inland waters of north of Chile are characterized by the moderate salinity due to high evaporation and arid climates due to Atacama Desert. These inland water bodies are habitats of high diversity of macroinvertebrates such as insects, crustaceans, and with insects it includes diphtheria larvae that will propagate tropical disease. As control of mosquito were introduced Grambusia finis, an introduced fish from south of United States of America that is an active predator. One important inland water bodies in north of Chile is Loa River Basin, that is the longest river of Chile with 440 kilometers, and the basin of this river is in Antofagasta region in Atacama Desert, and in its middle and low zone has moderate salinity due to high evaporation and presence of tributary with moderate salinity. In the middle and low course of this river, there are mosquitoes that produce tropical disease, and for this region, it was introduced Gambusia finis as a control measure. In this plate, you can see at left in the top photograph of medium course of Lower River, and at left at low, you can see the low course of Lower River. At right, you can see a map of location of Lower River Basin. The objective of this study was to analyze data of benthic macroinvertebrates in different zones of Lower River Basin in the north of Chile and determine the potential role of Gambusia finis or salinity as a regulator of benthic macroinvertebrate community in terms of species richness. As material method, benthic macroinvertebrate and salinity of Lower River Basin were collected between 2022 and 2023. Insights were considered in groups with presence or absence with the Gambusia finis, and it was applied an experiment correlation test using software ERE. You can see in this table the sites, the location, salinity, species number, presence or absence of species, and the respective reference. In this map, you can see one of the study sites is specifically medium course of Lower River, Coya South, Spa, and Posada Bridge. In this place, you can see a second map of other study sites that corresponding to Salado River and Lower River before confluence of Salado River, and Lower River in Calama in the course after the confluence of Salado River. In this place, you can see the map of other sites corresponding to Lower River Basin. It's corresponding to Caspana River, that is a tributary of Salado River, and simultaneously Salado River is tributary of Lower River. It is an upper zone of Lower River. You can see the maps and location of this study site. And finally, in this plate, you can see a map of estuary of Lower River. In red point are the study sites. It is in the low zone of the low course of Lower River. In this plate, you can see the result of correlation analysis between salinity and species richness or species number for total sites for sites with fish presence and sites without fishes. You can see that the correlation was not significantly in all groups in total site with fish presence and site without fishes. But in total fishes, although the correlation was not significantly, it is very close to reject zone. It is very close to be significant. A discussion, the sponsor result also did not show the significant difference under Gambusia finis presence or absence and total, and inverse relation between salinity and species richness. This result was very similar for preliminary observations for inland waters of the north of Chile and Easter Island. What meant this? In inland waters of the north of Chile with a Gambusia presence, and very similar to Easter Island waters, under Gambusia presence, the presence of background vertebrate was very low or practically null. A discussion the presence of Gambusia finis that was introduced as biological control for tropical disease will be effective, but the risk of extinction of endemic species, because in site with presence of Gambusia finis was not report the presence of benthic macroinvertebrate, including endangered species. Then this meant that the role of biological control perhaps can be a prejudicial effect on ecosystem because Gambusia finis introduction generate extinction of endangered species. In example, northern Chilean river prawn in inland waters of the north of Chile, and in the central south of Chile, the presence of Gambusia finis will generate extinction of burrowing crayfish, Parastacus pugnax, or southern Chilean river crayfish, Samastacus spinifrons. I have information that in rivers and wetlands with Gambusia finis, it has not benthic macroinvertebrates. This study was financed by these projects and by this university, and the authors expressed their gratitude to MI and ICAZ for their valuable suggestions. Thank you for your attention.